Well, hello and welcome back, everyone. Third recording of the day. I'm really on a roll today, aren't I? I'm actually torn because right now I have a story here, Cadence and Spike, really short. The war to end all wars. Pony and humor. Equestria is inhuman. That could be interesting. I don't like these, that I still get like teen and mature stories. Rainbow Dash sucks at Pokemon. It's been about a week since Twilight enrolled at Kent Road High School, and she's about to learn that Applejack and Rainbow Dash are fans of her favorite video game. Too bad Rainbow Dash talks trash and can't back it up. Considering that I'm maybe, just maybe a Pokemon fan, myself, that is actually one that sounds really intriguing. Been written in 2016. A lot of stuff that I'm looking at today has apparently been written in that year. I guess let's have a look. Talk smack, get whacked. Okay. By Lucky7. When was the author online last? Silver sponsor. Last seen? I don't actually see when they were... last seen last Sunday. So a week ago. So, I guess let's get to this. I'm actually curious to see what kind of smack Rainbow Dash will talk and why she fails. Okay, guys. That story was amazing. Especially like in the end, like, deal with it. Loved it. Because here's the thing. Midnight, actually, I would really like to have a Pokemon battle with Midnight. Because now that she has a Switch and she has Pokemon Sword, you know, I thought we could maybe have a battle or two at times. She refuses to battle me. With the reasoning that I'm too good. I am not that good. Admittingly, I have a competitive team that I spent months breeding with most of them having 5 or 6 perfect. Most of them having 5 perfect and 1 almost perfect IV. And I think I have 1 or 2 that have 6 perfect. And believe me, those things are strong. And I borrowed her, one of my, like, I did an EV breeding run at some point, where I bred EVs for weeks on end until I got perfect IV EVs. I still have a few of them. And then I evolved them, you know. However, I gave her the strongest of my evolutions. All its stats are basically almost maxed out. Like, there's barely any space anymore in the graph. And that is my Leafeon. My Leafeon has amazing stats, and I gave it to her so that she would have a little bit of an easier time. But I also told her I want to have it back at some point, because that Leafeon, like, breeding the Eevee that Leafeon evolved out of, took me 3 weeks. Getting the IVs to the points they are now, getting the stats to the points that they are now, took me another 3 weeks. So making that Leafeon as OP as it is took 6 weeks. And I'm really not good, you know, in Pokemon. I mean, if you look at me when I play competitive, I'm really not that good. Really not. What I'm good at is... not really. Mostly single player games nowadays, you know, because I don't play a lot of PvP anymore. So I can beat the NPCs usually, but sometimes even that is hard. I mean, Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds that I have here is a game that I won't touch for a while because I need a break from it. It annoyed the living crap out of me. Especially now that I know that basically at the end, if I want to defeat the Elite Four again, I will need a competitive team. And I won't be able to get that unless I get a good Ditto for breeding. And for that, to get a 5 perfect IV Ditto, I will need a catch chain of 100 or more. The problem is, every time you try this, you still have a 7% chance of your fucking catch chain breaking. So you have to start over. It's annoying AF. You have no idea. And then there's other issues with the game as well. I had, like, the best run that I had so far was a 35 Ditto catch chain. And I was really excited because if you get 40, like a catch chain of 40, then your highest, you will have the highest chance to catch shinies. And I was getting out of that 35th Pokemon battle, and the game, like, I went to the next shaking grass, and as it loaded the battle screen, you know, for my 36th Ditto, the game froze. It literally just froze. The music stopped playing, and I just had a picture on my screen. The thing is, I know it wasn't the console freezing up, because when I pressed the home button, I could still get into the normal Switch menu. I didn't have to do a hard reset. You have no idea how much that annoyed me. And then something else happened on stream the other day when I was attempting a catch chain. And that basically just killed it for me. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I now have a save state on there that is in there that is ready to try again. But oh my goodness. Another thing that I really dislike about Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I can simply, take my Pro Controller here and put a rubber band on it, to have my Pokemon, to have my people, my character run in circles to hatch the eggs. Pokemon Sword and Shield, that's not, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, that's not possible, because you cannot change the camera angles. That means the entire time you have to actively sit there and run your character up and down a road. If you want to breed Pokemon. And that is annoying. And that is like running around, I think 4 hours or so. I only got 6 Chimchar eggs, and I think 3 hatched. One reason for that being, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get a fucking Pokemon with the ability Flame Body. And Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are really unforgiving. Seriously unforgiving. It's basically Pokemon Dark Souls. That I managed to defeat Cynthia at all with her Garchomp. That was pure fucking luck. Because she basically KO'd all of my remaining Pokemon except my Mew. And my Mew then managed to basically KO all of her Pokemon. And then came out her Garchomp. And Garchomp is a monster. Like, really a monster. So she had an attack with, I think, Dragon Claw. And my Mew was at full HP. So I just see its HP bar going down real quick. And I'm like, shit. That Pokemon's dead. It's not just KO'd. This Pokemon is dead. And no, it actually wasn't. Because I had a good relationship with my Mew, and then got the message, Mew held on, or Mew endured the hit, so you wouldn't be sad. So my Mew had another chance to defeat Garchomp. Now why this is so significant is, I taught my Mew Ice Beam. And Garchomp is a dragon Pokemon. I had used Ice Beam already, but it had eaten a berry to reduce the effect of ice attacks. Meaning, it maybe took like a quarter of its HP or so. But now that my Mew held on to not make me sad, I had another chance. So I used Ice Beam again. And wouldn't you know it, my Mew with 1 HP outsped her Garchomp, and with that final Ice Beam took Garchomp's final HP away. And I was champion. My stream chat was also like, nah, you're dead. You're basically dead. She'll bring out her secret weapon, now you're dead. And I will admit first and foremost, that win was absolute fucking luck. Because if I hadn't had such a good relationship with my Mew, I would have lost. By all means, I should have lost. But Mew held on, and like a champ, took out Garchomp. I will never forget that day. Also helps that there's a recording of it. There certainly is. So I became champion. And got the credit scenes and all that. Yeah. And then I wanted to start building my competitive team. And then I found out how much of a hassle that is in Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. It is a serious freaking hassle to build yourself a competitive team, simply because getting the Pokemon you need to breed is near impossible. It reminds me, did I actually? Apparently not. Then I'll upload it with everything else. Something just apparently bit me. Likely a mosquito or something. But yeah. Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Maybe good games, but they're too hard. You have to jump through so many hoops to get shit. And that's, I think, not what Pokemon is about. Sure, a little bit of challenge should be in there, but not that much. I was literally, like, when I was hunting Mesprit to get the national decks, I had my Switch in my hand in portable mode, and I got so frustrated that I had to really snap out of it because I was about to rip the Joy-Cons off. And it's rare that I get angry like that. Because usually I'm actually a pretty chill guy. Ask everyone I'm friends with. This is a... This is a thing that usually doesn't happen. And yet, I was so pissed. You know, because I would just reach Mesprit, like its location, and then I have the tracker app on, and boom, Mesprit's gone. It's gone to the other side of the map. And then if you try to fly there, then it will already have moved somewhere else, so you have to walk there. And I'm like, oh god. Walk or use the bike. And using the bike will fuck you over. Because using the bike is very unreliable. Because especially with these, with the thumbstick, it is so floaty. I think sound effect wise, all I need here is the cafeteria ambiance that I have. Now let's see if I can find that. Yeah, this one, I think. Dinner Bell. Yeah. Oh no, wrong one. Mm. Let's see if some dramatic music fits here. I'm trying to get it right. And it will be interesting. It will be interesting to see how you guys react to this one. For some reason my Winamp derps. I like it. Okay, let's export this as an MP3, of course, because this is going to the patrons. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. So you have to reboot the laptop. Love it. Anyhow, there we go. Let's tweet this out. Actually, getting really tired. I think I'll take a short nap before I start rendering those videos. just know that I love you all. And with 3 stories today, I think we did good. I think we did really good. I would have liked to record 7, like I did this one day, but I don't think I'll be able to. Maybe I'll record one more later, so that we at least have 4. But we'll see. Anyhow, I love you all, and we'll see each other in the next video. Stay safe, and I hope this video finds you well in body and mind.